What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. I'm here today. It's Thursday. It is March the 6th, and we are 4 days away from the legal tampering period. The legal tampering period begins on Monday. So, hey, before we do get started, go ahead and hit that like button over there, hit the thumbs up. Don't take but a second. Make sure you comment and make sure you share the stream, man. Really appreciate that. But yeah, we are literally 4 days away. 4 days away from the legal tampering period. And the Patriots have a lot of money in cap space, $120 something million to be exact. Like I said, about to say, it's not my money, so I ain't gonna worry about how much they spend. It's not my money, it's their money. But they have some work to do to improve this team on last year. They have some work to do. I mean, you're coming off a bad season where you didn't really win a lot of games. You didn't really show. I mean, Drake May played pretty good for the most part. Dealing with what he had to work with. He played really good. I mean, it wasn't a lot around him. So you got your quarterback, you got a new head coach. Elliott Woods run the show as a general manager. Like, you build a new facility and whatnot. So it's a lot of new. I mean, not this year, but 2026. The Patriots will have a new facility. So it's a lot going on. You got Vrabel there. You got your quarterback. You got all this money to spend. Now, the thing is, where are you going to spend this money? Where are you going to spend this money? Because you can have the most money, but you still have to spend the money. Spend the money smartly. Be smart with your money. Don't just go out and buy everything like a kid on Christmas Day, but be smart with your money. Number two is, some people might not want to come. Some players might not want to come. We ran into that problem last year. Brendan Ayuk didn't want to come. I heard the Patriots had a trade on the table with the Niners. He still didn't want to come. He did not, and they was going to offer him a pretty hefty contract. Brendan Ayuk did not want to come last year. Calvin Ridley was the first domino to fall last year. He chose to go to Tennessee for reasons that were crazy. They said that he didn't really want to come. I think he said something to Robert Kraft about his girlfriend or something. This was Robert Kraft reported at the owners' meetings last year, but he didn't want to come. So they did try to get players last year. They tried to get some players. They just didn't want to come. And they had a pretty good amount of money last year. Now, the difference is, I guess you could say they got a little bit more money. I mean, I ain't gonna say a little bit more, but I mean, they're sitting there with the most cap space. And as we know, somebody's going to take that money. They're not going to keep striking out and missing on these players. Somebody's going to eventually take that money. Somebody's going to take it. I just think, like, I know a lot of people do not want to come to New England or whatnot. Somebody's going to take the money. I mean, they have to, right? I think they have to. So somebody's going to take it. I think when you look at it, give me 1 second, guys. When you look at it, all the money I mean, they've re-signed a few players. I mean, they re-signed a lot of players or whatnot, but still, like, somebody's going to take that money. I mean, Devon Goff are looking like he's probably going to get traded. They tendered. I think Christian Ellis, he got tendered or whatnot. So he's probably going to be there next year. Alex Austin, I really like what I've seen for Alex Austin. Yeah, very underrated signing him and bringing Alex Austin and Christian Ellis back. I think Christian Ellis might fit Vrabel defense a little better. So that's kind of surprising, but I'm happy they brought him back. Alex Austin will be back. He might be a starting corner opposite of Christian Gonzalez. And I think that Alex Austin played pretty good last year for the most part. He played real good. He was a pretty good player in that secondary for you last year. I think that Colts game is when he played real good that game. And the rest of the year, I like what I've seen for Alex Austin. So I think they got something there. You got Austin, you got Gonzalez. Rumor has it they're going to go out and sign a corner, maybe Travaris Ward, DJ Reed, Byron Murphy from the Cardinals and formerly of the Vikings. Those are some options right there. You still got the draft. I get into that here in a second. You got Travis Hunter, who's a two-way star. He can play corner, wide receiver. So they got some options at corner, and it's going to be very big for them to find players that fits Vrabel's scheme. That's Vrabel's defense. It's going to be very impeded. They have to find the right players for this new scheme that they're going to run on defense. It's looking like they want to have smaller linebackers, and they want to have a more aggressive approach on the defensive line. So basically what I'm saying is with Belichick, Devon Gottstall, he fit his scheme because Belichick used to teach set the edge, contain the run, set the edge. Don't just get up the field try to rush the quarterback. Vrabel and Terrell Williams is a much different scheme. This is a much different scheme here. They're going to be aggressive. I think Vrabel said they want to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be no more setting the edge and all that. I think they want to be aggressive and they want to get after the quarterback, be very aggressive. So Devon Gottstall is not going to fit that. He's not going to fit that. So Devon Gottstall will not be a Patriot this year. And I think he said some things in the locker room that got him in trouble a couple of times last year. Another reason why he's not going to be with the Patriots this coming season. Jalan Tavai, Jawan Bentley. I think Bentley might be there. Not so sure about Jelani Tavai. Wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of Tavai. Rumor has it that they're looking into Jeremy and Sherwood from the Jets. Maybe even not Fred Warner, but Greenlaw, Dre Greenlaw. You got what's the linebacker for Greenlaw, Sherwood. I like Nick Bolton from the Chiefs. He's a player. He can play. Nick Bolton from the Chiefs. That's another guy that they're looking into. So next week around this time, we're gonna have a lot of signings to talk about. We're gonna have a lot of news next week. I really got a gut feeling the Patriots gonna be very aggressive this season, and I think they're gonna get some guys to take the money. I think this team can be very improved. I'm gonna get into the wide receivers that's out there on the market in a little bit. I got a lot to say about that, but I think they're gonna be aggressive. I'm hearing Milton Williams could be a player for the Patriots to watch for New England. I've been hearing that name the past couple of weeks. That they're very interested in Milton Williams. Defensive tackle for the Eagles. I think he plays the 3 technique for the most part. Now, the thing about him is he a product of what was around him in Philadelphia? Is he a product of what was around him in Philly with all them stars they had on that line with Carter, Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis? They had a lot of pieces around him on it. So was he just a product of that? Josh Sweat too. Was he a product of that? Or is Milton Williams really an under the radar player? Because they're probably going to offer him a lot of money. And my thing is, you're offering Milton Williams that money, you better have some pretty good intel on him. Now, was he a product of what the Eagles was doing on that defensive line, or is Milton Williams really the real deal? He was just getting overlooked because of so much talent. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there, man. That's the one I can't wait to see. I think it'd be a good fit, it'd be a good pickup because you got Milton Williams, depending on what's going on with Christian Barmore and his blood clot situation. And prayers up to Barmore. Who knows if he's going to play this year? I heard he has been working out. And then they said, I think they actually rushed him back last year, Christian Barmore. I think Christian Barmore he got rushed back. He shouldn't have came back when he did. Probably should have shut out all season. So you look at that. You got if Barmore is back, then that's good. If he's back to himself from 2023, then that's pretty darn good. Because you got Christian Barmore, you have Milton Williams, Keon White. You probably going to draft a pass rusher or sign another pass rusher. Keep an eye on a guy like Chase Young. Chase Young, former of the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Keep an eye on those names. In the 49ers too. Keep an eye on Chase Young. I think he'd be a pretty good player. Just bring as a rotational piece or whatnot. So it should be very interesting to see how this D-line looks, because this team is going to look vastly different. They've already got rid of a lot of people right now. A lot of players are not probably going to bring back. Jonathan Jones, he's about. I don't know. I heard they're trying to negotiate a contract with him, so maybe he's back. Who knows what's going to happen? Who really knows? So it's going to be very interesting to see. They did re-sign Jeremiah Farms. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, man. I cannot wait to see what happens. They did cut Taki last week or whatnot. I think with Devon Gottsall, you're probably looking at a late round pick, like uh, I would love to get a fifth back at least, but you probably get a six or something like that back from Devon Gottsall. He's a good run stuff at defensive tackle, just not a fit in Vrabel scheme. I think the offense gonna look real different with Josh McDaniels calling the shots and whatnot. And with Josh McDaniels, they're gonna be buttoned up. For the most part, this team is gonna be buttoned up. You can just about count on that. They're going to be buttoned up. Oh yeah, they're going to be buttoned up. You can just about count on that. So I think that you got Josh McDaniels. Who knows what's going to happen in terms of the wide receiver core? While I'm always go ahead and get on that now. The wide receiver core. Who knows how that's going to look? Because that's going to look vastly different. You got Pop Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, Kendrick Bourne, Jalen Pope, Javon Baker. You got your receivers right there. Who knows how that depth chart's gonna look? Because if you add like a Chris Godwin, who I do have a feeling they're probably gonna try to add a Chris Godwin. You add a Chris Godwin, then everybody's gonna slide down depth chart. He's a number one wide receiver. Maybe you get what if you do trade for DK Metcalf? Everybody's gonna slide down that chart. DK Metcalf's instantly your day one wide receiver. I've heard about them interested in Brandon Ayuk. I heard they're in trade discussion with Brandon Ayuk with the 49ers. My gut feel, I think they're going to end up signing Chris Godwin. The reason why I say Chris Godwin, look at this. He's got 2 contracts from Tampa Bay. He's made 2. He's got 2 deals from them. He's really looking at his last deal, his last big deal. So you look at that. He got his rookie contract and then he signed another contract. Okay, you look at that. In terms of that, with Chris Godwin, he was drafted at Tampa Bay. He's already lived in the nice weather. He knows what Tampa is and he knows what the Florida weather is, what the atmosphere is, the environment. He already knows that. Okay, he played at Penn State. I believe he's from Pennsylvania. He's gotten his money. He's won a Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl a few years ago with Tom Brady. He got his money. He's enjoyed the weather and the lifestyle there. He won a Super Bowl. You look at all those 3 things: Super Bowl, weather, and money. He's done all that. I can see him with Patriots and I haven't heard anything about the Tampa Bay trying to resign him or whatnot. I know they pushed his date back, but nothing has happened with that yet. I can see him taking the bag from the Patriots. I can see the Patriots signing Chris Godwin next week. You get Chris Godwin, maybe a 3 or 4 year deal. He'll take the bag because he's already experienced the love from Tampa Bay. He's done been there for so long. And they got Jalen McMillan. They got him from Washington. They got Mike Evans still. They probably drafted wide receiver. But I feel I can see, and I don't think Chris Godwin is the diva type wide receiver. I don't think he's like your Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, these guys that kind of got big egos and diva. Everything. I've never seen anything negative on Chris Godwin. I've never seen nothing negative with Chris Godwin. So I think he'd be a pretty good pickup for the Patriots. And I think he'd be a player that would come to New England. Everybody keeps turning down the Patriots. I think Chris Godwin would actually come. I think he would come. So you look at Chris Godwin, you're going to give him a bag. Pop Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, Bourne, Pope, Baker. See what you got, those 2 rookies. You're still going to add another wide receiver in the draft, probably with that 4th pick. And you're probably going to go with Travis Hunter. You look at a depth chart of Godwin, Travis Hunter, Pop Douglas, Boutte, and one or 2 of this guy might get traded or cut. You can't have everybody on that daggone field. So some of them might be gone. But if you look at it, that's a pretty darn good wide receiver core. You got your one, you hoping Chris Godwin. Your future one will be Travis Hunter. And he could be your wide receiver in your cornerback. And what you drafted him to be a potential up, he probably gonna be your one eventually. Like, bro, I think that wide receiver core, I'm not gonna say top 5, but it's light layers better. You're looking at a light layers better depth chart wide receiver core from last year. If you go out, you add Ronnie Stanley from Baltimore, who I actually heard that he's still trying to get a contract done. Baltimore, they did not tag him yet. They didn't franchise tag him the other day when the deadline was Tuesday. He didn't get tagged. So he's probably going to be available. I heard they are talking. So maybe it's one of those things that get done over the weekend. Who knows? You got Ronnie Stanley at tackle. You signed Ronnie Stanley. You signed Milton Williams. You got Chris Godwin. Those three right there. You got tackle, D tackle, wide receiver. You filled those needs. You've addressed them. You've addressed them. Ronnie Staley, Milton Williams, Chris Godwin. Those are your three big hits in free agency. Then you go out and sign a couple little low. Cause you know with free agency, Monday is gonna be okay. A lot of these deals are getting negotiated between now, the weekend, and Monday. Then Monday, that's when all the news is gonna break at 12 o'clock when that's the tampering period. Monday, I think Milton Williams will probably be a Patriot, maybe Chris Godwin and Ronnie Staley. Because all these deals are gonna come through Monday. And then after Monday into Tuesday, and then by the end of the week, you're like by the middle of the week, by the time the official time to sign these players, when it's official, by that time you pretty much know where everybody's going. Everybody's got scooted off the market. So now you got like a lot of lower tier guys. Like, I'm not gonna say low, but mid tier. So I think they're gonna make about 3 big runs at some people. And then they're gonna make about 3 big hits, they're gonna have 3 big signings. And then I think they're gonna have a few mid-tier signings because free agency Monday is gonna be hot. I think as the week go on, it die down, and then you start seeing some lower tier signings and whatnot. Still really good players, probably at bargains at that point. But you're gonna see a lot of it. Monday is gonna be the biggest day, and I can't wait. Man. We're gonna have a lot of content. So Monday's, like I said, Monday's gonna be the big day. Monday's gonna be the real big day, man. I can't wait for that. Because I think if you're the Patriots, if you can address, and I'm about to go ahead and get into the draft, if you can address a lot of your needs in free agency, you're good. Everything gets that much easy. Everything gets that much easier for you. If everything gets that much better for you, it gets that much easier for you.
Guard if you need him at.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. I'm stuck. I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. I'm happy. I can't wait because I got a feeling, like I said, these players are not going to continue to turn that like DK Metcalf. Diana Rossini from the Athletic says the Seahawks are looking for a first round pick and a third round pick. That's a lot. Now, are you talking about a third in this year and a first next year, or I'm assuming they're probably talking about a first this year and a third? That's a lot. Nobody's going to give them that right now. No, you're not. They're not getting that. The Texans signed Christian Kirk, so that takes Houston out of the running for DK Metcalf. And it was rumors that it was the Texans, the Patriots, and the Chargers who had already checked in and who probably will be interested in DK Metcalf. So who knows where he's going to go? T. Higgins probably going to go back to the Bengals. With that news coming out today that the Bengals are re-signing not re-signing, but allowing Trey Hendrickson to seek trade. He's probably going to go back. They're going to be able to sign T and Jamar Chase. Don't know what the Bengals are doing. I don't know what they're doing. Well, I know what they're doing. They're trying to appease their quarterback. But what about the defense, though? What about their defense? Defense was bad this year. It's probably going to be worse this year. No Hendrickson gone. Hubbard retired. Jermaine Pratt, he's seeking a trade. They got rid of Mike Hilton. They lost a lot of players last year. Oh, Bengals are going through it right, especially on the defense side of the ball, trying to keep the quarterback happy. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with the Cincinnati Bengals going forward. Because I mean, Joe Burrow's gonna have to put up 35 points a week if they're gonna keep losing. And they better be able to draft good. They're gonna have to draft some pass rushers. They need a corner, a linebacker, probably offensive lineman. They've been rebuilding offensive line for the longest. Cincinnati's a team to watch for the draft. They're gonna have to draft real good. They're gonna have to be real good at drafting. I mean, very good. Christian Kirk Jaguars, they're cleaning house. They got rid of Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram. A lot of people they got rid of Jacksonville, Darby. Like they got rid of a lot of people. So be interested to see what Jacksonville doing with that 5th pick. I don't know how much. I don't think they got a lot of money, but they probably do now with them cutting all those players and trade. They traded Kirk to Houston. I actually like Christian Kirk. I think it's gonna be a pretty good spot for him to go to the Texans. Christian Kirk on Houston is gonna be pretty decent. Kind of shot they traded him in the division, but mm. but DK, I don't think these guys will continue because you got look at the wide receiver mark. You got DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. I mean Chris Godwin possibly, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper. I can go on and on. Jamar, what's going on with you, bro? But yeah, man, it's like the wide receiver market is crazy right now. It's gonna be a lot of wide receiver free agents, and you know if you're free agents, is something ain't right. If your team allows you to get there, you either hurt or you either always banged up or hurt coming off an injury. You're injured or you're just getting older. You getting older. These young guys, T. Higgins was never hitting the market. I'm not gonna let DK Metcalf hit the market. AJ Brown, CD Lamb, none of these guys, they don't never hit the market. So if you're a free agent, it's probably you going from team to team, you're injured and you're old. That's what it is. Still really good players. Devontae Adams had what 80 plus catches this past season. Devontae Adams was a dog this year for the Jets and the Raiders. Had some good games. Devontae Adams still can play. What is he, 32? He probably got a couple years left in him in the right situation. I didn't see no signs of dropping off from Devontae Adams this past year. I would love to have Adams on the Patriots. I would love to have Devontae Adams on the Patriots. That would be nice. What? Adams with Drake May? That would be nice. Now, ideally, I would love to have a younger guy that can groom. He can groom with. Take up, you know what I mean. They can grow together. But sometimes you got to do it right now. You ain't got time to wait and do all that. You need to get some players in there right now. Now, would Devontae Adams want to come to the Patriots? That's I don't know. That's up in the air. That's up in there. I haven't heard that. We got cooked with Tuesday. Haven't really heard no news on that, but he's probably waiting for the market. He's probably waiting for the market to shape up. I'm sure he's probably waiting for the market to shape up. He's probably waiting for that market to shape up. I think Devontae Adams, he'll become available. I mean, you got a lot of Stephon Diggs. I heard they're not interested in Diggs or Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper kind of surprised me because last year I actually thought he would be the missing piece for Buffalo. Remember, he had that one game. I think the first game he looked pretty good, but they didn't really do much after that. Jamar, I'm not even getting my hopes up with these free agent receivers. I think we're gonna land one. My gut feeling is Chris Godwin. I'm saying it right. I'm going out and land right now. If Tampa Bay does not sign Chris Godwin by this time next week, Chris Godwin will be a Patriot. I'm saying it right now. If he's not in Tampa, he's going to be in New England. I'm putting it out there right now. Chris Godwin will be a Patriot. Chris Godwin will be a Patriot. That's the one I think they're gonna get. It's gonna be Godwin. You still gonna have to pay him, but like I said earlier, before y'all hopped on, before a few of y'all hopped on, he's 29 years old. You give him a contract. He's already lived in Florida his whole career, so he's already endured like the good stuff of Florida and the atmosphere and the environment. He's won a Super Bowl and he's made money. He'll come. I think that's the type of like he'll come. He's done won a ring. You're not gonna get the ones that haven't won a ring or like people are not gonna choose the cold weather Massachusetts over LA or Miami, Florida. That's what I'm saying. Godwin's already been in Tampa Bay for a good period of his career. He's done made money. He's won a Super Bowl. What else he got to do besides get one more contract? That's why I said I think he'll come to New England. Yeah, Godwin's realistic, but I'm not going to be too excited for him. I think Godwin will be a Patriot. I got a feeling that's going to be the one they get. Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin to the Patriots. I can see that one. Chris Godwin. And you still need another wide receiver because Godwin, he'd be 29. And yeah, he does. Yep, he does have an injury history. What was his injury last year? I think it was a knee, dislocated knee, I think. I think with I don't think it was AC. I think it was dislocated knee or ankle. So he should be ready. I mean, and that's the thing with getting these guys like Brandon Ayuk. Jamar, how you feel about Brandon Ayuk? I heard they're trying to trade for Brandon Ayuk. I've been hearing this the past 48 hours, couple of days. Nothing's happened yet, but that's what I'm hearing. So news is coming out this weekend. A lot of these deals are already, like I said, a lot of these deals are already agreed to. They're just waiting. They're putting the final touches on. They can't announce until Monday. But a lot of these deals are already like, if you think they're going to wait till Monday and then the GMs ahead because they're going to hop on the phone with these agents and make a deal. No, these deals are already agreed to. They're just going to be announced on Monday. That's how it always goes. They're going to be announced Monday. Dang, it's always a knee injury. Yep. And when I look at wide receivers, who knows, man? We brought in Alex Barth made a good point the other day on I think catch 22, I think. He said, like we signed Juju Smith Schuster a couple years ago. We thought he's gonna be the answer to Cole Myers. Couldn't find out he wasn't even healthy. We didn't hear anything about it until like during the year they say he wasn't healthy or whatnot. Juju Smith Schuster. So I mean, during training camp, they were like, okay, he's not healthy, and we seen that Juju Smith Schuster was not healthy. He wasn't. His knee was messed up. So I don't want to sign nobody that's hurt coming off an injury unless they are 100%. Ayuk is nice, but I don't think he wants to come here. Agree. DK. So you want yeah, you want DK probably not. DK probably ain't gonna want to come. What it's going to take is the Patriots going to have to establish that winning culture again. They're gonna have to draft their own talent and develop. Because players not going to want to come play in the cold and be bad and losing just for the money. Some players will come. They'll do it. They'll do it for the money. Some will, but they haven't. I want to know who they're going to get. I do feel different about the front office this year because they got a lot more money. It seems like Vrabel has a vision. Elliott Wolf is not like he doesn't have his hands on so many things this year as he did last year with the unexperience of the coaching style. I actually think they got a good plan. They brought in Ryan Cowden from Tennessee or Carolina, wherever he's at. He was up and up Vrabel. John Stretcher is there. Elliott was still there. Matt Gross still there. So I think they got the right pieces. We just got to see could they land the big fish. And it's been a while since we've had a big time wide receiver. It's been a while. So I mean it's been a while since we've had a wide receiver to be happy about. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. What's that? Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Very interesting to see what happens, man. Free agency is 4 days away. We're Thursday. We're halfway almost there. Free agency is 4 days away. Monday, 12 o'clock. All the news will come out, 12 o'clock Eastern. I can't wait. I want to do a live special that day, but I'm not. I'm gonna go live that Monday night. I'll probably go live again, probably tomorrow night, or probably even go live a couple times this weekend, man. Because I'm excited. Just content. I just want to do content. That's all one day gonna be doing, man. These next few days are gonna be crazy. I mean, these next till Monday, it's gonna really be crazy. Be real crazy, and I'm excited for that. We haven't been this excited in a while, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. It's a good time. Get some new players. You got money to spend. Hopefully, we finally get that number one wide receiver that we've been searching for the longest. So it should be fun, man. Just buckle up, man. So, hey, man, that's gonna be it for tonight. If y'all gonna hop on later on, make sure y'all hit that like button. Please give me the thumbs up. Give me the comment. I mean, give it. Make sure you comment. Give me the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Man, I know I've been slack. I've been off for the past month or so. Got back from the Super Bowl, so just got back a few weeks back. But I'm back at it now, man. I'm back at it full throttle. And hey, man, we trying to take off this offseason, man. I'm trying to get these subscribers up. I'm trying to get these views up. All of that, man. We trying to take off this offseason, man. We are trying to take off. I've been off for a while, but I'm back. You think it's realistic to get Ronnie Stanley? I do, Jamar. I said it in the opening when I first got it. I think we can get Ronnie Stanley. I think if he doesn't, I heard Kansas City could be interested, but I think if he doesn't go back to Baltimore between Kansas City and New England, if it's all about money, the Patriots can offer him the most. I actually heard that Ronnie Stanley is their number one option. He's the apple of their eye. I think I seen Mike Reed say a report earlier from Bleacher Report. So Ronnie Stanley, you get Ronnie Stanley at tackle, you solve your tackle need for the foreseeable future. Now you're not worried about getting Will Campbell. You go best player available. And if you don't get Ronnie Stanley, you probably get Cam Robinson. So you solve your tackle need. You solve your one of your biggest needs at tackle if you get Ronnie Stanley. Will it happen? Who knows? I don't know. But I think if he doesn't go back to Baltimore, I think it's a real good chance we get Ronnie Stanley. It's a real good freaking chance Ronnie Stanley will be a Patriot. It's a real good chance. I want him out of all the free. Yeah, me too, man. Because I think it solves a big need, and you don't have to press for. I've been seeing a lot of mock drafts with Will Campbell. You don't have to press for a specific player or a specific position. You can go ahead and truly get best player on the board, assuming best player on the board, assuming Travis Hunter is there or Abdul Carter. Who knows how that top three gonna go? I've been seeing different mocks. One day I hear the Giants are interested in Sanders. I'm hearing they're trying to trade up for Ward. Titans want Ward one day. The next day they're going Abdul Carter. We're about a month out from knowing what's really going to happen. It's March 6th today. I think after this first wave of free agency goes and these quarterbacks figure out where they're going to go, I think by the end of March, you have a pretty good feeling how the draft going to go and how these teams going to attack the draft. It's still early in the process. They haven't even had pro days, top 30 visits yet. Well, I think some of them they're starting the top 30 visits now. I think I seen today that Shedeur Sanders is visiting Tennessee and Cleveland this week. So I'm sure he's gonna visit with the Giants. I think he did say he had a visit set up with the Giants soon. So a lot of this stuff's gonna start to leak, especially in terms of the free agency window, whatnot. A lot of this stuff's gonna start leaking. And then I think with these prospects going on visits, all that's about to happen, man. Might be a lot going on, man. But we'll have a better picture on the draft after free agency. Next couple of weeks, we have a better view on the draft. I think I'm hearing the Giants trying to get Aaron Rodgers. So they signed Rodgers. I think they still can go quarterback. Rodgers only won't be there for a year. So it's a lot, man. It's gonna be a lot, man. But hey, y'all gonna be here with me. I will be back live. If not tomorrow night, I'll be live Saturday sometime. So make sure you turn your post notifications on and check me out when I go live. As I always say, hit that like button. If you're gonna check this live video out later on, make sure you hit the like button. Give me that thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share the content. Hey man, leave a review and let me know how you feel about everything. I will be live. Probably if not tomorrow night, then definitely on Saturday. I will be back live, man. And make sure y'all check me out. And make sure you check me out. IG is down at the bottom. Check me out for the latest news or when I'm going live. And just stay tuned to my YouTube, man. I'm always on my YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as well, man. So make sure you check out everything. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one, Pats Nation. Let's get it.